everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alisha if this is your first time here, and today you guys, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, which is wigs. If you don't know by now, I am a custom wig maker and have been so for the past like 10 years. But anyway, today's video is going to be part 2 in my wig making series. The first video, we talked about all the products that you can purchase on Amazon to construct your custom wig. Today's video is going to be all about everything that you can purchase from Amazon to customize as well as style your custom wig. So if you're interested, then definitely keep on watching. All right, y'all, so we about to just get right into it. So first things first, to customize your wig, you definitely need to make sure that your lace is looking like scalp, okay? And the only way to do that is to bleach those knots. So first we're gonna talk about bleach. And so this is the bleach that I have. I actually use different ones. This is just the one I have on hand. There's another one that I get from Amazon. I actually ran out of that like yesterday, but I'll definitely link it down below because it is a little bit more affordable than this one. Whatever the case may be, get you some bleach. And you're also gonna need some type of developer. Now this is 30 volume because this is what I typically grab when I'm bleaching knots. I do use 10 and 20 and 30 and 40 for when I'm bleaching hair, but for knots, I typically stick with 30 because I feel like it doesn't lift as fast, but it doesn't lift too slow either. So this is like the happy medium, if you will. So yeah, this is my favorite volume to bleach knots with. So these two, you can't do nothing without starting with this when it comes to that lace, okay? So when you bleach your knots, they may turn yellow or they may turn orange, and there's a solve for that. So don't stop, don't panic, and whatever you do, don't leave out the house with orange or yellow knots. What you're gonna wanna do next is go in with either a purple shampoo or a blue shampoo. And if you don't know anything about color theory, then if you Google it, then you'll kind of see there's a color wheel, and I'll try to leave it up here. Basically, across the wheel is the color that is going to neutralize that same color. So anything that turns orange, it can be neutralized with a blue tone. So that's why you want to go in with a blue toned shampoo for any knots that are orange. Or if your knots turn yellow, then you want to go in with a purple shampoo, because if you look at the color wheel, across from purple is going to be yellow, so that means that color is going to neutralize it. So purple shampoo if your knots have turned yellow, and blue shampoo if your knots have turned orange. Now I know that there are several different kinds of blue shampoos and purple shampoos out on the market. However, these two I found to work the best in my opinion. They work really fast, so the hair does not have to sit in this shampoo for an extended amount of time. So you'll just go ahead and apply this to your lace and let it sit for 1 to 5 minutes. And then after that time is up, then your knots should definitely be neutralized. So it's not so yellow, it's not so brassy, it's not so orange, and it'll blend better with your scalp. So that's definitely a step you don't want to skip, okay? Okay, and then obviously you're gonna go in with some type of shampoo and conditioner. I'm not really mentioning that today just because, I mean, there's a lot of them out here. I do have a holy grail, so I do use the Aussie Moist shampoo and conditioner. I just didn't really feel the need to add it to this video, but I'll link it down below if you're interested. Aussie Moist shampoo and conditioner are the only two shampoos and conditioners that I use when I'm just treating the hair. Not these for when I'm neutralizing the knots, but just for when I'm washing and conditioning the hair. But I also, for conditioner, I love to go in with my silicone mix. As you can see, I just purchased a brand new one of these because I go through this stuff. So I love using this, especially on color treated or like heat damaged hair. So when my clients bring me their wigs to like refresh, I'm deep conditioning with this. And I'm also using this just when I regularly wash and condition the hair as well, because this stuff will literally get your hair back right again. So if you feel like the hair is dry, or if you just want some extra, you know, moisture to the hair, then you definitely want to go in with this. And I recommend letting it sit for at least like 5 to 10 minutes on the hair. This really isn't in any particular order, but I do want to mention a heat protecting spray, because when we talk about styling, more than likely we're going to be using some type of styling tool. If you're adding any heat to the hair, you want to go in with the heat protecting spray. And so this is the one that I've been using for a long time. I feel like this one is very lightweight. It protects up to 450 degrees. It smells good. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it. So this is what I'm using when I'm going in with any type of styling tool. Okay, so next we're going to talk about Biosilk Oil. Now this is like a treatment oil, so this isn't any type of oil, but I'm pretty sure this probably isn't your first time hearing about this. This has definitely been a staple, a holy grail for a long time. I've seen it floating all over the internet, but I felt the need to mention this because anytime I am about to style a wig, I'm definitely going in with this. As you can see, I'm almost out of this, and this is probably like my third or fourth bottle. But anyway, so it says it even on the bottle that this is a light leave-in silk replenishing and reconstructing treatment to repair, smooth, and protect all hair types. So I love this. I put this on curly hair extensions. I put this on straight hair when I'm about to like silk it out. And yeah, it just basically protects the hair, but it also doesn't weigh the hair down. And so I definitely love that for hair, because you want to make sure your hair is still flowy and bouncy. Not this, because this is just my real hair. But so yeah, if you feel the need to use any type of oil on your wig, this is the one you need to use. Okay, so we got to talk about styling foam. And if you follow me for a while, or if you've seen any of my hair videos where I'm putting some type of foam on the hair, this is what it is. I love the Nairobi foam. As you can see, I have the big bottle, which I just refill my pump with, and I am obsessed. Now this is another product that is very lightweight, and I also love this because it does not have alcohol in it. So my wigs are all glueless, but if you use any type of adhesive on your hair, your hairline, whatever the case may be, and you go in with a foam that has alcohol in it, it's gonna dissolve that glue. So your adhesive is not gonna stick if you put anything on it with alcohol. So what I love about this is that if you do use any type of adhesive, you can still go in with this and it won't dissolve it, because this does not have alcohol in it. This is not heavy. It doesn't leave like a nasty film on the hair. This is just bae. So yeah, I use this when I'm smoothing out the hairline. I use this when I'm creating baby hairs, and for my curly hair, I use it to define and smooth out the curls. So this is definitely something that you want to purchase when you're styling your wig, no matter what style you're using, especially like I said, if you're going to create baby hairs or if you're wearing like a wavy or curlier texture. Okay, and next we got to talk about a wax stick. Okay, this is the one that I use. As you can see, it's all beat up and nasty, but I love this because it smooths out the hairline and it smooths out the parting area. So anytime I'm about to go in with my pressing comb to the edges or the parting space, then I go in with my wax stick. So it's going to smooth everything out and make it lay flat. And that's what we want. Okay, and then next we're gonna talk about styling tools. Now, I mean, there's just so many out here to choose from, but I just wanna talk about the 3 main styling tools. So first is gonna be the pressing comb, which you need for the edges, you need it for the parting space, and anytime you're wearing like a closure or a frontal, I definitely recommend going in and smoothing everything out with the pressing comb, because this pair with this is gonna make sure everything is nice and flat. So you definitely need a good pressing comb. I have a couple of these, but this is my favorite one from Amazon because it gets really hot, and I like that the teeth are a little closer together because this gets it really smooth and straight. So like I said, this is my favorite one. Hopefully it's still available, and if it is, I'll definitely link this in the description bar right along with everything else. But I've had this thing for years, so hopefully it's still available. And then next we have the curling iron, and so y'all, this is literally my favorite curling iron. As you can see, sis been through a lot, but it's literally my favorite curling iron. This is from T3. This is the single pass. I think it's 1 1/4 of an inch, I think. I don't know, but I'll leave it all down below. Anytime I'm curling hair, I'm using this, point blank period. I only have to go through it one time, and it like straightens the hair and smooths it out as it curls as well. So I don't know, I just love this thing, and I'm gonna keep using it forever and ever. So this is definitely a good investment if you want a really good quality curling iron. And then last but not least, we gotta talk about a straightener, right? Like this flat iron is, I've had this flat iron longer than I had any other styling tool. Like I love this. This is the Babyliss Titanium Pro. I don't even know, it like rubbed off because I've had this thing for so long. But yeah, this is the only straightener I use. I use this to straighten and curl. So if you know how to curl with a flat iron, then you can just, you know, get the one. I use this on my natural hair as well. Anytime anyone asks me for a recommendation for a good straightener, this is the one that I'm recommending. All right, and then when we talk about straightening the hair, now obviously this is just a comb, right? Like this is just a comb. So this is very essential when you want a silked out bone straight look. So anytime I'm flat ironing hair, I'm doing the chasing method with a very small tooth comb like this. So you want the comb, you want the teeth in the comb to be super close together. And so you'll do the chasing method. So basically you'll take this to the hair, and then you'll put the curling iron and you just chase it down like that. So I'm definitely using this every time I straighten hair. And then last but not least, I want to talk about the edge brushes. Now we talked about baby hairs a little bit. So if you're creating baby hairs, then you want this. So this has the brush on one end and then it has the comb on the other side. And so anytime I'm creating baby hairs, like this just works perfectly. It's small enough to kind of get in there, and you have so much control over this to be able to create your baby hairs and finesse them the way that you want to finesse them. Okay, so definitely get you an edge comb. Now, like I said, I have several of these. This one has the small tooth at the end, but I also have this one too. I mean, get you several of them because you're gonna need it if you're creating baby hairs in your wigs. So yeah, that's it for my recommendations. Now I can talk about wigs and styling for days. However, these are just my essentials, the things that I go to, I gravitate towards, and these are definitely the items that I purchased from Amazon and recommend. So I hope you found this super duper helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.